Hi, I'm Chris McBrien.
And I'm Derek Myers.
Here at Pop Goes Your World, we've received a lot of great feedback on how much people enjoy the trivia segments that we do at the end of every episode.
So we've decided to go back and put together compilations of the Fun with Yancey and Fun with Caveman segments we've done over the years as a set of bonus episodes.
We hope you enjoy the fun. Episode 91, St. Elmo's Fire Movie Review.
Fun with Caveman.
Derek, usually I kind of take the reins and I kind of lead things here and, ask you trivia questions or make us play a game or something like that. This week I've kind of bounced things over to you. So what do you got for us?
Well, although I suggested this movie, we're going to call this one of Chris's picks. So usually when you pick the movie, the other guy does the trivia. And the whole thing is you're supposed to know this movie pretty well. So I want to try and find some trivia to stump you. And as Yancey often discovered when he did this, you answer half the trivia questions before the trivia part of the show. Mm-hmm. So I thought, I knew we would go down that road and you would answer all the trivia questions. So I decided to take a slightly different left turn for you. So Emilio Estevez is one of the main characters of this movie.
Yes.
He has been a part of the Hollywood Society for a long time. He's got famous pedigree. His father, Martin Sheen, is well-known and I'd like to say well-respected actor. You're going to see him in The West Wing. I guess he appeared in the first episode, so you'll see him. And Emilio Estevez has a famous brother, Charlie Sheen. In some cases, they have even made some movies together. So I got a couple questions for you. I'm going to give you a list of movies.
Okay.
Some of them star Emilio Estevez. Mm-hmm. Some of them star Charlie Sheen. And in some of them, both of the brothers appear together.
Okay. Yep.
So all I want you to tell me as I go down the list is which of the brothers appeared in the movie? Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez, or both?
Or both. Okay. That sounds fun. Yep.
Before we get there, I wanted to ask you this. Do you know which of the two brothers is older?
I will say Emilio Estevez is older.
You are right. Ooh. Emilio Estevez is 3 years older. He was born in 1962. Charlie was born in 1965.
And Emilio Estevez, I was saying this because we just watched The West Wing, and Martin Sheen is obviously on that in the second episode. I was saying to my wife last night when we were watching St. Elmo's Fire, I was like, man, oh man, Emilio Estevez really looks like his old man. Holy smokes, he's just a spitting image of his old man. Like, it's just unbelievable. But anyway, so that being said, so Emilio Estevez is older, but Charlie Sheen has way more mileage.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to run down the list, and then when we're completed the whole list, I have a couple of very quick follow-up questions for you.
Sure, of course.
But I'm going to run down the list.
So you're going to name the movie, and I got to tell you if one is in it or if both is in it, correct?
Yeah, I tried to stick to movies that were pretty well known, but there's a couple that are a little less well known that might just stump you and you'll have to guess.
Sounds good. Go for it.
I've got a list. There's about 15 movies on the list here, so we'll just run through them quick. You tell me which of the brothers. I've got them in chronological order, the order they came out, starting with The Outsiders in 1983.
The Outsiders would have been that was Charlie Sheen, wasn't it?
No, it was not.
Oh, jeez.
All right, 1984, Red Dawn.
Oh, that was definitely Charlie Sheen.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, 1984 as well, Repo Man.
Oh, well, Emilio Estevez was definitely in it, but I don't think they were both in it. So I'm just going to say just Emilio Estevez alone.
That's correct. 1986, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, that's Charlie Sheen only. Yeah.
1986, Wisdom.
Oh, is that both of them? That's Emilio Estevez for sure. It's a small movie. I'm going to say I think it was just Emilio Estevez. It was him and Demi Moore, wasn't it? I think it was just Emilio Estevez.
It definitely was him and Demi Moore, yeah.
Oh, okay.
However, Charlie Sheen was in it.
Oh, he was. Well. Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Okay.
So you got half points on that one.
There we go.
1987, one of my personal guilty pleasure movies, No Man's Land.
Oh, that's Charlie Sheen only.
That is Charlie Sheen. Yeah. That's the one where they steal Porsches.
Yeah.
I love that movie. All right, 1987, Stakeout.
That is only Emilio Estevez.
That's correct.
Nice.
Here we go. We're going to get into some sports movies now.
Okay.
1988, 8 Men Out.
That is Charlie Sheen only.
Correct. 1989, Major League.
That is only Charlie Sheen.
Also in 1988, Young Guns.
That was just Emilio Estevez.
No, it was not just Emilio Estevez.
Really?
Charlie Sheen is in that too, but he does get killed off fairly early in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yep. 1990, Men at Work.
That's both of them.
That is both.
Yes.
Yes. Hot Shots.
Oh, that's just Charlie Sheen.
Yes. So Hot Shots was when, if you remember, around that early 90s, there was this whole series of like spoof movies that started coming out, and Hot Shots was certainly one of the first ones.
Because Airplane had come out in 1980, and a number of years later, they came out with The Naked Gun on the Files of the Police Squad, and Naked Gun was such a hit. There was all these, like, it spawned all these ones, and one of the biggest one was Hot Shots. I remember that.
Yep,
Hot Shots Part 2.
Yep, exactly. Okay, we only got a few left.
Yep.
1992, The Mighty Ducks, another sports movie.
Oh, that was just Emilio Estevez.
That's correct. All right, another spoof movie, Loaded Weapon 1.
That's just Charlie Sheen.
No, that's both of them.
Oh, jeez.
Emilio Estevez is actually the lead in that one, and Charlie Sheen had a small part.
Oh, man.
All right, the last two on the list. 1996, Mission Impossible.
I want to... Can I say neither? I don't think either one was in it, so I'll just flip a coin and say Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez was in it. He dies in like the first 10 minutes.
I was going to say, I don't know. Okay.
Yep. And the last one on the list, from 2006, Bobby. Biopic on Bobby Kennedy.
Oh, I think that's got to be... It's Emilio Estevez is definitely in it, but I don't think they both were, so I will just say Emilio Estevez only.
That's correct.
Oh, yes.
Okay, you did pretty good.
Not bad. Oh, yeah, I did right.
Okay, so now, all of the movies on this list, 3 of them were written and directed by Emilio Estevez. Can you name 2 of the 3?
That he actually directed?
Wrote and directed.
I want to say it feels like a vanity project, so I got to go with Bobby.
Absolutely, yes.
And I want to say Men at Work.
Yes, you got 2 out of the 3. Can you guess a third?
I have no idea. No idea. Should I just guess? I'll guess Repo Man. I know it's not true.
Not Repo Man. Wisdom.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Yep.
I got 2 out of 3. Not too bad.
You did get 2 out of 3. I was going to give him say 1, but I'm like, Bobby, I figured you would get.
Episode 92, Office Space Movie Review.
Fun with Caveman.
All right. I tell you what, Caveman, since I love Gary Cole, and I mentioned that, and what this movie is really about is about having a crappy boss, I thought it might be a good idea for tonight to have some fun, and we'll play a little game that I'm going to call Who's the Boss? Okay, so here's how it works.
Okay.
I just mention a character from a movie or a TV show, and Caveman, you just tell me who their boss is. Okay?
You want the actor's name or the character's name?
I'm looking for the character's name.
Okay.
Of the boss, not the actor's name. Okay?
Okay.
So here's what I'll do. I'll mention the character. You tell me who's their boss. It's that simple. Okay? All right. I'm going to start with an easy one. Dwight Schrute. Who's Dwight Schrute's boss?
I don't even know who that is, so I have no idea.
You've never seen The Office?
No.
Oh, you never seen the TV show The Office? Michael Scott. I just thought that was like the easiest one of all to start with. Oh my
I watched a few episodes. I didn't care for it. I stopped watching.
All right. Mary Tyler Moore. Who's Mary Tyler
Grant.
Moore? Very good. Very good. There's one. All right. Carla Tortelli. Who is Carla Tortelli's boss?
Oh, she was in Cheers, so I got to think Sam Malone.
Sam Maloney's correct. Very, very good. Okay, here's an easy one. Waylon Smithers. Who is Waylon Smithers' boss?
C. Montgomery Burns.
Very good. Yes, it was. All right, this one's going backwards, but a classic, and one that I'm putting in here because I played him once in a play. Bob Cratchit. Bob Cratchit. Who is Bob Cratchit's boss?
Wasn't that the Christmas movie? Wasn't that Scrooge? Wasn't that Ebenezer Scrooge?
Yeah.
Took me a second. I got there. All
right, well, let's go up to the 70s now. Roscoe P. Coltrane. Who was Roscoe P. Coltrane?
Dukes of Hazzard. Yes. Boss Hogg.
Yes, he was a boss. He was Boss Hogg. All right, here's another one sticking to the 70s. Alice, Flo, and Vera had a boss. What was his name?
Alice and Alice. They were Mel was the head of the diner, but I don't know what his last name was. We'll just say Mel.
We'll take Mel. It was Mel Sharpless. Yeah, we'll take it. All right. Sticking with a time frame, Gopher, Julie, and Isaac the bartender had a boss. Who was their boss?
Isaac was from The Love Boat, but I never watched The Love Boat. I don't know.
It was Captain Steubing. Steubing was their boss. All right, here's an easy one for you. Clark Kent. Who was Clark Kent's boss?
Perry White.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's Superman. Who's Superman's boss?
Oh yeah. He worked in the Daily Planet.
He was only the boss at home.
Right.
At
there
work,
you go.
It was Perry White.
All right, here's one for you. Dr. Johnny Fever. Who was Dr. Johnny Fever's boss?
Oh, that was WKRP. It was I have no idea. I can picture the guy, the Maytag man. I can't think of his character's name.
Arthur Carlson. I would have also accepted the big guy if you would have given me that.
Never would have.
Here's an animated one for you. George Jetson. What was George Jetson's boss's name?
I don't know.
You don't remember Mr. Spacely? Mr. Spacely. No? All right. Alex Rieger, Elaine Nardo, and the Reverend Jim Ignatowski all answered to the same boss. What was his name?
I don't know who any of those people are.
You never watched Taxi? It's Louis De Palma.
Never once.
All right, here's one I know you're going to get. James Bond. Who's James Bond's boss?
I got to think it was M.
That's very good. All right, Elaine Bennis worked for a time. Oh, yeah, you didn't like Seinfeld at all.
What's his name? Mr. Peterman.
Oh, but you know it's J. Peterman.
I've seen some episodes of Seinfeld, yeah. Not many, but...
All right, how about Barney Fife? What was Barney Fife's boss's name?
That was Mayberry, right? Andy Mayberry? Andy. I don't know what his character's name. Andy, Chief Andy.
Yeah, it's Sheriff Andy Taylor. We'll give you that one. We'll give you that one. And then finally, the namesake for this game. No, it's not have to do with Happy Days. The namesake for this game itself, Tony Maselli. What was Tony Maselli's boss's name?
Oh, her name was Angela Bauer. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe I remembered that.
Very good.
Holy cow.
You got Who's the Boss for Who's the Boss. I'm so impressed. That's just awesome.
Didn't get them all, but I got enough. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, there's a time for love and a time for living. Take a chance and face the wind.
Sing the holiday rap instead?
Exactly. Episode 93, Best Supporting Performances.
Fun with Caveman.
Okay, Caveman, over to you this week, my friend. What do you got?
All right. So I wanted to try and keep this a little bit simple for you. So we have just spent the last 45 minutes to an hour talking about supporting actors.
Yes.
And although we said off the top, this is not an Oscar show, I'm going to give you a bunch of Oscar trivia.
Okay.
Because I know you love the Oscars. I love the Oscars. And I got to think a lot of our listeners love the Oscars. So I'm going to give you a list of names of performers. And they've all been nominated for both Oscars as a lead performer and Oscars as a supporting performer.
Okay.
What I'm asking you with each name, which of those two categories have they received more nominations?
Oh, wow.
As a lead
or supporting? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then for bonus points, if you want to tell me what movies they've actually won for, great. I'll give you the bonus points. But that's sort of a little throwaway extra. My real question is, in all cases, have they won more? Have they been nominated more as a lead or a support? And I will tell you now, there's no trick questions in here. Okay. Every person on the list has been nominated for at least one of each category.
Okay, good.
And in no circumstance is it a tie. I made sure not to pick anyone who had like 2 and 2. There is a clear, correct answer for every single person I'm going to ask you down the list.
Because on a couple of shows, you've been slipping in a couple of fargin trick questions.
So this time, I want to make it as easy as I can.
Sounds good.
Some of these might be a little more difficult than others. So lead performer, supporting performer, everyone on the list has been nominated both. Which of the two categories have they been nominated for most?
Okay, let's give it a try.
Okay, so the very first one I want to say is very timely.
Okay.
It is Albert Finney, who just passed away today. R.I.P. Albert Finney. He died at 82. Albert Finney was nominated for 5 Academy Awards. More lead or more supporting?
I will say more lead actor. He's more of a lead actor because I'm going back to Tom Jones, so I'll say lead.
Yeah, lead is correct. Four times the lead actor, once the supporting.
Nice.
All right, next one on the list, Frances McDormand.
Oh, Frances McDormand. I got to go with lead.
No, that's not true.
Oh.
She's been nominated twice for lead and 3 times for supporting.
Interesting. I just think of Fargo, so I think of lead there. Yeah.
So let me ask you: she's won 2 Oscars. Can you name the movie she's won?
Well, Fargo's one, right?
Fargo, yeah, for sure. Good call.
Not sure what the other one is.
It was last year.
Yeah. See, I don't remember anything that happens after 1989. So.
Last year was 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing.
Oh, right.
So she's won twice, and it was for both of her 2 lead roles. She's been nominated 3 times for supporting, never won for supporting.
Interesting.
All right. Next on the list, Gene Hackman.
Oh, Gene Hackman, I would. Ooh, no, I'll definitely say lead.
Nope, you're wrong. Supporting.
Wow, really? I'm thinking like the French Connection and Hoosiers and stuff like that.
He's been nominated 5 times, 3 times for supporting, twice for lead. He's won 2 Oscars, 1 for each. Can you name them?
He's won 2 Oscars. He won for The Unforgiven, and he won for The French Connection.
Yes. Nice. Bonus points. Good job.
Ooh,
all right.
Yep.
One of the most all-time nominated performers, Jack Nicholson. More for lead or more for supporting?
Oh, definitely more for lead.
Yeah, for sure. Nominated 12 times. Lead 8 times, supporting 4 times. He's won 3 Oscars. Can you name any of the 3?
Can I name any of his 3? Yeah, he won for Cuckoo's Nest that I mentioned tonight.
Sure. Can you name the other 2?
He won for Good as It Gets. Yep. And what did he win for Terms of Endearment?
He sure did. Yes. You got them all. Good job, buddy. 2 for lead and 1 for supporting. All right. Not just a pretty face over there. All right. Jeff Bridges.
Oh, that's a good one. I've got to go with lead.
No, wrong again.
Oh, wow.
Supporting 4 times, lead 3 times. He's won a single Oscar. Can you name the movie?
Yes, it was. Oh, what the hell was the name of it? It was a music. He played a.
Yep.
Oh, he played music, but it's more of a recent movie, so I don't really remember what it is. I don't remember the name of it.
It was called Crazy Heart.
Crazy Heart.
Performance in 2009.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were almost there.
He was like a country singer or something like that.
Yep, exactly. Okay, next on the list, Joan Allen.
Oh, Joan Allen was definitely supporting.
Yeah, she's been nominated 3 times, twice for supporting, once for lead. She's never won.
Yeah.
All right, next on the list, Judi Dench.
Judi Dench, I will. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with supporting for Judi Dench.
Nope, wrong. 5 times she's been nominated for the lead actress, twice for supporting. She's only won 1 time. Name the movie.
Oh, she won for Shakespeare in Love. I remember that.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, that was a supporting. And she was only in it for like a minute, you know?
Yeah, like one of the performances that's had the least amount of screen time and still been nominated. And
that's why, it was so famous. Yep, for that.
All right. From Titanic, Kate Winslet.
Yes.
Lead or supporting? Which one has she been nominated for more often?
That is a good question. I think I'm going to go with lead.
Yes, you're correct. 4 times for the lead, 3 times for supporting. Yeah. She's won once. Can you name the movie?
Oh,
it was not Titanic.
It wasn't Titanic. She didn't win that year. It was more recent again. I don't remember. It was an obscure movie, and I believe it was more kind of like a body of work kind of award, that they give out. I can't remember the name of it. It was a small movie that nobody ever saw.
Yeah, the movie was called The Reader in 2008. Yeah. It was for lead performance.
Yeah.
All right, only a few more left. Kathy Bates.
Oh, Kathy Bates is good. Kathy Bates, I will go with definitely as a supporting.
Yes, she's been nominated 3 times. Twice for supporting, once for lead. She's won 1 time.
She won for Misery.
Yes.
That's that's like from 1990. It's like
it was exactly 1990. Yeah. Lead performance. Good job. All right.
That was that was like one of her first roles, if I remember correctly.
Indeed it was. Yeah. How about Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman, I've got to say supporting.
Nope. Really? Lead actor 3 times, supporting 2 times. He's won once. Can you name the movie?
Yeah, he won for $1 Million Baby, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
yep. Good job.
But see, that was a supporting role.
It was a supporting
role. What were the leading? Was he not supporting for Shawshank Redemption?
I honestly, you know what? I don't think he was nominated for that, to be honest with you, but I don't have the list in front of me.
He was nominated for Shawshank Redemption. I thought it was supporting, and I think if I remember correctly, we go all the way back to his first role back in Street Smart. I think he was nominated. That's why I thought he's a supporting kind of guy, but oh well.
All right. Nick Nolte.
Oh, Nick Nolte. I got to go with leading actor for Nick Nolte. Yeah, for sure.
I couldn't believe it. Nick Nolte's been nominated 3 times, twice for lead, once for supporting, never won. That doesn't surprise me.
Right.
I was blown away that he'd been nominated 3 times.
He's been nominated for The Prince of Tides, but I don't think I could name another movie he's been nominated for.
Was he not Nick Nolte? No, I was going to say Buddy Holly, but that was Gary Busey, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Gary Busey.
I get those 2 guys mixed up all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Renee Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger, I've got to say, I'll say supporting.
Nope. She's only been nominated 3 times, twice for lead, once for supporting.
Because of Bridget Jones' Diary. Oh, that's right.
She's won 1 time for supporting. Can you name the movie?
Yeah, she was. It was the one where she's wearing like the cowboy hat and she's got the rifle. Is it Cold Mountain? Is that what it's called? I remember that. I remember that. I'll never forget her at the Oscars. I'm a big Oscar buff, and I remember her at the Oscars because I just remember like she makes that funny squinchy look with her face.
All right, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. I'm gonna go with lead.
You would be correct.
Yes, we think of it because he won Best Supporting Actor for Good Will Hunting.
Yes, he did.
But he's more of a lead because I want to say Garp and Good Morning Vietnam, right? As lead.
He was nominated 4 times, 3 times for lead.
Dead Poets Society, probably the other one, right?
Again, I'm sorry, I don't have the list in front of me. I was trying to rifle these off as fast as I could. But yes, his one supporting was Good Will Hunting, which he did win for, which you got.
Yes,
okay,
he beat Burt Reynolds that year. I remember.
Yep. Last one on the list.
Yes.
William Hurt.
William Hurt, I will definitely say was a lead actor for sure.
Yes, he was. 3 nominations for lead, 1 for supporting. He won 1 Oscar. Can you name what movie it was from?
I want to say it was for it was
It was in the 80s.
Children of the Lesser God?
Nope. Want to take another guess?
Was it Kiss of the Spider Woman?
It's Kiss of the Spider Woman, yes.
Oh, interesting. So, I think of him as also like History of Violence. And he was pretty good. He was pretty good.
He was. All right. So that was it. Good job, Chris. You got a lot of them, but I stumped a few.
It's really hard because I know a lot of these actors and the roles and what they were nominated for, but trying to think like which one is more or less, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good.
Nice. Well, maybe we'll come back to something like this in a future episode. Then.
Yeah, no, good job. I thought that was a lot of fun. Episode 94, Animated Films.
Fun with Caveman.
Okay, so a little while ago, I had the opportunity to do a guest spot on the Nasty Cast with my good buddy, Nate Dawkin. And I was also on there with his co-hosts, Van Lee and Ron Rigney. 2 really great guys, too. I didn't really know those guys before I did that guest spot, but I got to know them, really well when I was doing the show. Anyway, when I guested on the show, one of the things that we did was we played a game where Nate would give us taglines to movies, and we had to guess the movie. And it was a great idea, so I'm totally going to rip it off. And I'm going to use it here on the show. So here's the deal, Caveman. I'm going to give you the movie tagline. You name the animated film. All right?
So this is the marketing tagline that you find in the poster, or this is a quote from the movie?
No, it's a tagline, the marketing tagline for the movie.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. So it's pretty easy. I'm just going to give you the tagline. You name the animated film. They're all animated films, obviously, to stay on topic. Okay?
Okay.
So here we go. Okay? The toys are back in town.
I would think that's Toy Story 2.
Very good. See, this is easy. You can do this. All right?
After blowing last week's one and not giving the first answer, I felt I had to redeem myself.
Yeah, but last week, you really righted the ship because you got a whole bunch of them after that.
Okay.
Okay, so life's greatest adventure is finding your place in the circle of life.
I have no idea.
The circle of life is really the key here.
I have no idea.
It's The Lion King from 94.
Oh, jeez.
The circle of life. Or I remember there was a South Park spoof that they did on one of the episodes. I think it was called The Circle of Pooh or something like that.
Oh, you said no.
Okay, so here's one. After 700 years of doing what he was built for, he'll discover what he's meant for.
Wow. Can you read it to me again?
After 700 years of doing what he was built for, he'll discover what he's meant for.
Is it WALL-E?
It is WALL-E.
All right.
Okay, here's a very simple one. 2 words. Wish granted.
Aladdin.
Yes, you are correct. See, you got this. It's really easy. The happiest, dopiest, grumpiest, sneeziest movie of the year.
Well, I got to think that's The Seven Dwarfs.
Yes, close. Can you get the main character in there for the real title?
White.
Yes, that is correct. I'll go back in 1937, so it'll make it kind of hard. Okay, she just kept swimming.
Wow.
She just
it's gotta be about a fish. Is it Finding Nemo? No. They did the sequel to Finding Nemo, didn't they?
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, it's Finding Dory.
No, I never saw it.
That's okay. Okay, 2 friends that didn't know they were supposed to be enemies.
Wow. 2 friends. Is it Toy Story 1?
No, it's going back to one of my favorite years, 1981, for pop culture.
Jeez.
It's The Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound, of course.
It's a good one, right?
We did honorable mentions. That would have been one of my.
That was a really good.
Can't
movie.
believe I missed that one.
Yeah, that just barely missed my list. Okay, so here's a newer one for you. Okay, to make it easy because you like all this new stuff. Welcome to the Urban Jungle.
Wow.
Welcome to the Urban Jungle.
I have no idea.
It's Zootopia. Zootopia.
Oh,
okay.
That
The greatest fairy tale never told.
Oh. This sounds familiar. Was this Shrek?
It was Shrek. Yes, it was. And here's a really easy one. We're going back, but when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true.
I can hear the song going. Was it Pinocchio?
It is Pinocchio. Congratulations. Okay. There you go. So there you go. You did really, really good, actually. You got 3, 4, 5. You got a whole bunch of these.
I missed a couple. In all fairness, I worked at the video store for a long time. So a lot of these are like quotes you would see on the covers of the
cover
boxes.
Yep.
So yeah, a couple of the ones I missed, I sort of kicked myself going, I probably should have got that. But
thanks for listening to Pop Goes Your World. You can contact Chris and Derek at popgoesyourworld.com. Please take a minute and review the podcast on iTunes or wherever you download and listen to the show.